Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get back on the channel. Thomas Galbraith. He's now 4 wins with 1 defeat. And yes, how are you doing, Thomas?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, Sam. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Good to get you back on.
Good to be back on.
It's been a bit of a while, but yeah, pleasure getting you on as always.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
of course, before we get into your fight where you fought last week, you've had some cancellations before this fight, and you did say, I think we done an interview. I think it was April or something,
Yeah.
where you said you had some stuff going on in like private stuff that was happening in your life. But yeah, how's everything been?
Yeah, it's stressful. I've still got a lot of stuff going on, but we've pushed past it. We're getting over it. Yeah, so still pushing on with the boxing now, but yeah, a lot of personal stuff still in the background there that I've got to deal with every day, but we push forward from it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, of course you fought. Yeah, it was. I think it's yeah. You fought 27th of July at the Tolworth Recreation Centre against Elliot Eboigbe.
Something like that. Yeah, that Elliot fella. Yeah, I boxed him. Unfortunately, yeah, just bad decision. Got caught with that shot. Couldn't. So I wouldn't say a bad decision. I was just say it was a bad shot. I got caught with. Right decision was made. Legs was gone. But yeah, unfortunate shot to be caught with. Caught me straight on the temple, and the legs went. So that was that.
Mm. Did camp go all good though, but for that fight or?
Camp was stressful, should I say? Like I said, I've had a lot of personal problems and a lot of stuff affected me. But as far as I'm concerned, I could have done a lot better in camp. Um, yeah, just there was a lot of different things. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses with it all. I got caught with a good shot. This boxing one shot is all it takes. I could have done it to him, but it turned out he done it to me. But yeah, camp went good, but it could have went a lot better on my behalf.
Mm. So would you say what would you say that was you put 100% into camp or?
No, definitely not. I know that now. And looking back at it now, I didn't 100%. I didn't.
And do you regret not putting 100% in?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it's not my first loss. It's my first loss in the pro career.
Yeah.
But for that, of course, I regret not giving my all. Do you know what I'm saying? When I was training, and that's why I will never make that mistake again.
Yeah. I mean, talk us through the fight, of course. Start from round one. You didn't, I thought you were boxing quite well in that opening round. You were moving quite nicely. You didn't really get caught with much in that first round.
No, correct. Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've watched the fight back about 10 times today already, and I was I was pretty happy with how I boxed. I could have done a lot more, to be honest. I could have upped my work rate a bit more, but I was happy with how controlled it was for the first two, 3 rounds. For the well, 2.5 rounds, should I say? I was very happy with how I performed, and then literally got caught with that right hook, and yeah, from there the legs was gone. Managed to get through the end of that round, come out on the fourth round, legs still wasn't there. Hit with a body shot, didn't really affect me much. I took the count just to clear my head, get my legs back. Got back up, and as you can see there in the fourth round, I stuck it back on him from getting up from the 8 count. And obviously, the referee every jumped in and called it after that.
Mm. But yeah, I mean, would you say almost you got a bit comfortable, as you were in almost cruise control in the opening 2 rounds? Do you feel like what's the word? You lost
Got relaxed.
focus?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I think looking back at it now, it was like I was too comfy, as you says, and if you're not staying 100% focused at the time, it proved what happened on the night. I got caught with a shot because I lost focus and my hand was down, and it just changed the whole outcome. So now I know when I'm boxing again, not to lose focus. You got to stay focused 100% of the time. Even when you're on that minute rest, you got to stay focused and listen. And yeah, it was just a learning stone, a big learning stone for myself again. Like I said, I've lost fights in the amateurs. It's my first professional career loss, which is sickening, but it's all part of the game. It was going to come sooner. It was going to come sooner or later, but obviously it's come sooner.
Mm. Was he a heavy hitter, would you say then?
I wouldn't say he was a heavy hitter. He was strong, yeah. He was a little bit heavier than myself. He was strong, But it was just he just caught me with that right shot at the right place. Literally, that's all it was. He just caught me in the right place.
But yeah, you got up. I think you got up at, I think it was the count of eight. You got up, and you
Mm.
got up, and you sort of, and then you just went straight at him, didn't you? And put it
Yeah,
on
yeah.
him.
Ref says to me, I've got to show him something. I went, ref, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And I come out and I just went, look, let's just go for it now. I went, let's just go for it. Where I should have done that from the
Do you
start.
regret putting it on him in a way?
No, no, I don't actually, because I should have done it from the start. When the first bell went, that's what I should have done. But I just stayed relaxed. I think I was a bit too much relaxed. And as you can see from that fourth round, when I got up from that count and stuck it on him, I was pushing forward and he didn't know what to do, and then he was just swinging wild shots, and he caught me with a couple of them because I was reckless as well myself, and it was like it was I just had to survive that. I had to get through that round,
Try and
and
weather the storm.
that's exactly what it is. And if I had to get through that round 100%, I would have come back and won that fight. It's literally another minute. My legs was back to themselves. My head was back. I would have got through it 100%. But obviously, the ref's got to jump in. He's got to take my safety first. His safety first. It's the name of the game, isn't it? It's boxing for you.
I mean, in my opinion, he did. I wouldn't say you were wobble, but he definitely caught you with a flush shot, and you went back. But I can see how it was stopped at the same time.
When I was watching the fight, I thought it should have been stopped in the third round. When I look back at it now, if there was a time to stop that fight, I thought when I look back at it, it should have been the third round when he caught me with that shot right on the temple. The ref separated us. My legs went. My legs was
Yeah.
gone. You can see it on the video, and I thought he should have stopped it then. When I look back at it, not when the ref actually stopped it in the fourth round. But at the end of
Yeah,
the
because
day,
you were throwing back, weren't you, when
that's
he
yeah. I
stopped
was
it?
looking at all of that in the third round. I didn't throw much back to the last couple of seconds, but in the fourth round when it got stopped, I was throwing more than what he was throwing. And
I
but at
thought
the
you
end of
was
the day,
doing better in the fourth than you was in the third, but
it's actually yeah, exactly. But it's how do I say it? It's like it's the ref's decision at the end of the day, and it when you're in there, it looks completely different in the ref's eyes. He's there, he sees it firsthand. Plus, I got a little cut on the eye, and it looked pretty bad that night. I only ended up with a couple of stitches on it,
mm.
but it looked pretty bad that night. So you've got to take all that into account when the ref's doing this, isn't you?
I mean, how's your eye healing? Is it healing okay?
Oh, I'll zoom in a bit there. Look, literally perfect. Eyes like brand new now.
Ah, good stuff, mate. And yeah, how hard was it, um, was it to take the defeat? And are you still upset now, or have you gotten over it?
No, no, I'm over that. Yeah, 100%. The only thing that upset me was it was my first defeat in my pro career. Like I says, I've had 112 amateurs, 117, something like that, and I've lost like 30 of them, 30 something of them. So losing isn't new to me in the boxing game, but obviously it's new in the professional boxing game. And obviously to take a loss so early in my career wasn't a good. It's not a good factor for me, but it's all part of the game. To be honest, there's a lot to learn from it. I've learned a lot from that already as it is.
Yeah. How would how would you rate your performance overall?
Overall, I looking back at it, I wasn't too happy with it. I'm gonna give myself a 6 out of 10 if I'm being honest.
Hmm.
Out of 10, I'll score myself a 6. I've boxed a lot better than that, and I know I can box a lot better than that. But like I say, look, I got a bit too comfortable. I got too relaxed, got caught with that shot, and yeah, ref made the right decision at the end of it. So I say he made the right decision. I thought he should have made that decision earlier when I look back and watched the fight in the third round. But from the fourth round, I think he should have let me continue. I'd boxed my way through that round, and then I would have come back stronger in the fifth and sixth, and I would have won that fight. But what can we say? It's like no point talking about it now, beating around the bush. I got beat. That's how it goes. Ref made his decision.
Yeah. Um, yeah, because I mean you mentioned it there, you have boxed better. Example, when you fought Irving was a
Yeah,
good performance.
yeah, 100%. I boxed a lot better when I boxed Jensen Irvin, uh, compared to what I did in my last fight. And he boxed the same night as me actually as well. He boxed
Did
the same
against
night.
Dan Francis.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they had a tough 8 round fight.
Did you watch that or no?
No, I was literally on straight after him, so I was upstairs warming up.
Ah, right. Um, is that something that you would run back in the future then against Elliot or?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Like I says, I'll back in the gym now next week and straight back on it. But this time I'm gonna be 100%. Like there's 110%. I'm putting everything into it, and I definitely want to run that back again. Yeah, all day long.
Do you want that fight v Elliot next if you can get it?
As long as my coaches and managers and everyone's happy with it, I'm happy with it. As long as I put the work in this time and know I've put the work in, yeah, 100% I'll take that. I'm definitely getting the rematch. As long as they accept the rematch, I'm there. I'm there for it.
Good man. Yeah, do you feel like you should have pulled out of that fight or no? But I mean, you did have a lot of things going on beforehand with fight dates, and you were struggling to get a date. So,
Me being me, I'm not going to pull out from no fight. That's the only thing. That's probably the problem I have. I've just got that mentality where I just need to fight, I need to fight, I need to fight. Even if I'm not fit, I'll say, yeah, I'll take the fight. That's just the downside of of me. Like, I just love it.
yeah,
A lot of people says, yeah, I probably shouldn't have took the fight. Should have got everything sorted that I need to get sorted. But if I do that, I'll be out of boxing for the next year, and I can't do
exactly.
that.
It'll
I
slow
can't wait
your
around.
career down, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So if I was to stop boxing until I get all my personal stuff sorted, that's going to take me another year. So there's no way I can do that. Boxing helps me focus on everything that needs done, and I love doing it. So I've gotta just up my game now a little bit, get back in, stay 100% focused, and give it my all.
Have you changed your management team as well?
I have, yeah. I'm with Robbie Flynn now. That's who I'm with, RF Management.
And how long have you been with him for? Like signed with him for?
Signed with him a couple of months now. Say about 3 months. I'd say it would be now. Yeah, that was my first fight was that my last fight was under Robbie there versus Elliot. That was the first fight we had together. So it wasn't off to a great start, but obviously Robbie's a good man. I've got a lot of time for Robbie, and he knows what I'm capable of, and we've got big plans as well.
Good stuff. So you've got an Irish boxing license now, have you?
Yeah, I do. That's correct. I've swapped over from the English to the Irish.
And why have you done that?
Because I want to fight for that Irish Celtic title. Being Irish, traveling, and all that. That's it's just something that'd be good for the family and stuff like that. So that's what I want to go for eventually is that Celtic title.
hmm So can we expect hopefully one time you fight in Ireland for it, hopefully?
Hopefully, yeah. We have had an offer for the fight before I've had this fight to jump in, but obviously I haven't had no 8 round fights. That was my first
Mm.
6 rounder.
What, so do you
Obviously
need
before the
six
full fit.
rounds under your belt to fight for it, or?
Got to have it, yeah, because it's the same with the Southern area and stuff. You got to have the 6 round and 8 round experience. So obviously, I'd want to do that myself anyway before I jump in there and fight for that. But hopefully, sometime next year, maybe in the next year, we can go for that. I'd be happy with that.
And what weight would that be? Super welter or middle?
Yeah, no, super welter, definitely. Yeah,
Mm. Would you still oh yeah, because so would you the Irish, the Celtic, and then I think the BUI Celtic as well?
yeah. It's the BUI Celtic and then the Irish itself. Yeah,
Yeah, and then the Celtic after that, I think.
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Mm. So can we expect is it the one time where we can expect you to see out one more time, hopefully this year? And would you
Oh,
ideally want that to be 6 rounds?
yeah, definitely 100%. Like I says, I'm gonna sit down with my team now. I'm back in the gym next week. Gonna sit down with my team, and I definitely want to be out one more time this year. 100%. Can't end the year on that bad one. Have to get a win under my belt for this one now.
100%. So when will that be? Because I saw that a show got announced with you on it, but that's not
Yeah,
on, is it?
that was announced. Well, that I was put on that show before I boxed on the 27th. They were my 2 dates that I was going to be doing.
Yeah.
But obviously, due to that and due to the last fight outcome, obviously October, I won't be ready for it. I need to be 120% fit. Like I need to be at my A level, my top game now. So maybe November, December time. If the team's happy with that, then I'll be straight back out November, December.
hmm And will that be in Ireland, or you'll just have to see what opportunities
I
come
I think that'll be over here if I'm being completely honest. It should be over here. Ireland, I don't think that'll be until next year.
until you get in a position for a belt, maybe?
Yeah, 100%. That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah. So do you look at any names like in the Irish super welterweight division that you've got your eye on, or
Not at the moment. I won't even lie to you. Not at the minute. I haven't because I'm trying to just build my way up to that level at the moment. So I'm gonna do a couple of more fights, see what my performance are like, see what my team says, and then once we're in terms of talking about going for that belt, then that's when I'll have a little look and see who's about. Because right now I don't know who's in the weight, I don't know who owns it, who's running for it, who's fighting for it, and nothing like that. And I don't plan on looking at it until I know that I'm ready to go up there and take that belt.
hmm would you look for that Ryan Maycock fight, or is that not a fight you're looking for in?
Ryan Maycock. Listen, I'll take that fight as long as my team's happy with it, his team's happy with it. Me and Ryan actually speak a lot now, to be honest with you. We actually do speak quite a lot, and we both did say we'll have to run it sometime either end of this year or next year. But yeah, I think Ryan's got a lot of fights lined up at the minute himself, and obviously me coming off that loss, I need to get back in the gym and get fit and get
Yeah.
fighting ready. So if it happens in the future, it happens in the future. But one thing's for sure, we'll definitely get in a ring with each other, even if it's just for a spar. If we don't end up fighting each other, but I've always says to him, I'm coming to end his career. I've always says that to him. But yeah, definitely me and Ryan should end up fighting probably next year, if we'd see.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, as always, Thomas, before I let you go, do you want to thank whether that's your coaches, managers, trainers?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say a big thanks to Will Jones, is my coach, Simon, my coach, and my new manager, Robbie Flynn. Thank you for everything that they've done for me. And a big thank you to all my sponsors. I wouldn't be where I am without any of my sponsors helping me get through this journey as well.
hmm Yeah, because you've got quite a lot of sponsors. You put them on your Instagram earlier.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've got quite a few. Luckily enough, I've got a few that helps me out very regularly as well. So it keeps me able to train as well. I'm still working, and it's very hard to balance both. So the help of these sponsors helped me out quite a lot.
hmm And from me, Thomas, thank you for your time as always. Unlucky on the fight, on your last fight, but I'm sure you'll be back stronger.
Definitely. Thank you very much for having me on, Sam.
Anytime, Thomas. Thank you, mate. Bye.
Be good.